Okay, so we are continuing our Stardew Valley playthrough.
You should start looking at like who you want to seduce. Oh, you could fuck in this game. It's not shown. It's like tasteful, right? We always talk about how we like hate gratuitous like sex scenes, right? Like we're like
Dude,
the weirdest,
exactly.
like, most sexually like and like weird dudes on air, but like for our movies, we're like absolutely not.
Don't lump me in with you, but I do agree. I think in media, I don't like to see it.
Yeah, same.
It's kind of like best left to the imagination. That's what makes it so good, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have like a number one sex scene in a movie where like
in a movie
and you hated it?
Oh,
like,
and I hated it.
The most. I have one like right now, and I can think of it right now. I could start us off while you're thinking about it. Matrix is up there.
Is it intended? It has to be intended to be like sexy.
No, it could be like any. But I think it has to be like romantic. Like it can't be like I fucking hate like non-con.
Yeah, I was gonna say
no.
My most hated scene is
no, it has to be consensual.
Law-abiding citizen, where they're fucking breaking into his house.
It's right there. I saw somebody did my no. Non-con is like that doesn't count. That's just supposed to be like uncomfy, right?
Yeah.
I think it has to be like consensual, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like tittillating, right? Watchmen is like my least favorite. It's like
least favorite? It's not like sexy, but it's like whatever. But it kind of like it's kind of unneeded, if I'm being honest. You know, I'm just like, do I need to be seeing this right now?
Yeah. Watchmen is probably my like least favorite sex scene. It's pretty bad. 50 Shades of Grey. Throw the entire fucking movie away. Dude.
I wasn't a fan of one recently. It was in Oppenheimer. I was not a fan of that.
Oppenheimer. Am I like huffing paint? Did you say like Oppenheimer was mid?
Dude, Oppenheimer kind of mid.
It was pretty good.
Pretty mid.
It was okay.
It was like, first of all, I think for me in my brain when I sit down to watch stuff, I the reason why I don't like, well, no, that's kind of contradictory, but I wanted to say that I don't like sex scenes in movies or shows because I'm tuned in to be entertained.
Yeah.
I think. And when I see these people and they start like fucking, it's kind of like, I wasn't mentally prepped for this. You know, I wanted a fun, I wanted to see something cool or action or, drama.
Yeah.
That being said, if there's fan service in anime, I'm usually like all about it. So.
What is the difference?
I don't know. They're hotter. I don't know. Like, I don't mind it. You know, when they flash some booba or, there's never usually a full-on sex scene in anime.
You like 3D PD? What
does that mean?
My kind of people? 3D pig disgusting?
What, you gotta explain that one?
Like if you think like 2D like 2D two-dimensional Coomer shit is like real, and then like 3D shit is like old and busted. You abbreviate that to like.
I wouldn't say like. I think it's an exchange in quantity and quality. Like, on average, I would say that animated stuff, whether it be hentai or whatever, art, let's say for work, art, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
It's usually pretty good on average.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would prefer it to IRL on average, right?
On average.
That being like what? I don't know, like a section in a movie or like a random porno or a random person walking down the street, like whatever it might be, right?
Yeah.
But the top, when you go into the upper echelons, IRL trumps 2D.
Really?
I think. Like the best of the best at the top. Like,
I don't know, man.
There's like, because there seems to be a hard cap of like 2D stuff. Like the animated stuff is shit. Like Resort Boing was good. Kanojo was good.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But besides that, it's like it's all kind of shit. It's all kind of shit, and like that's where the line gets drawn. Okay, I mean Mezzo Forte was animated well, but it's kind of like fucked up, and I'm not. It's like kind of weird.
Yeah.
But that versus like the best 3D stuff, like IRL. Like IRL goes, I don't know, maybe because like I'm primal. I'm a primal person.
I mean, I get.
So like it activates my lizard brain.
Yeah, maybe. I have a very specific and like clearly defined reason why I prefer 2D over 3D.
Okay.
I am and I think you knew this because both of the times that I visited, I'm very smell sensitive. Like Lando knows this.
Oh,
like,
I mean,
I get grossed out by smells very easily, and not only do I get grossed out by like the actual existence of like particles that are going up my nose, and my olfactory blah 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 is like going to little pieces of shit. It's like, oh yeah, like you're right next to
come on,
shit.
what the
like. I'm very smell sensitive. I think I have a higher than average sense of smell. Well, being an orc, right? But not only does the actual smell gross me out, my brain can like estimate smell, right? So when I look at like real life shit, it's like, oh, that's like a filthy, like nasty ass.
You're
human.
like you're like attaching the.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's just like it makes me want to die. Like I actually want to make myself when I see like real life, anything like to do with that. Even like a real life person, if it's a movie where they're like, I don't know, like playing sports or doing like farm work and like they're sweating, my brain is like, oh, you're gonna smell their sweat, and it's like I want to kill myself, right? But when I look at like the 2D shit, my brain is like, there ain't no smell there. It's like pure as driven snow. It's like you can coom on my wayward son. There ain't no smell attached.
Wait, is that about sex or is that about learning mathematics? Come on, my wayward son, doing math all day long.